Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Not everyone in need of a pet goes for a cat or a dog. More people own exotic or special pets now than ever before. Celebrities are no exception. They own some unique, fascinating, and sometimes mind-boggling animals long before others. From tortoises to lizards, we're here with this list of 10 celebrities with the most exotic pets in the world. Number 10. Kristen Stewart and her wolves. You must have seen Twilight and remember werewolf Jacob, played by actor Taylor Lautner? Well, Kristen has something that reminds her of her friend, a real wolf. Kristen Stewart was delighted to receive the dangerous canine from her mother Jules when she turned 24. Well, they are native to the wilderness, but surprisingly, she saw nothing wrong with keeping them as pets. Jules secured the wolf that was rescued, then brought him along to Kristen's Malibu beach house as a surprise on her birthday. Growing up, Kristen's mom, Jules, owned 4 wolves on their farm. That might be the reason Kristen loves having wolf-dog hybrids. Kristen visits them often at her ranch in Santa Monica, California, where they have the run of the house. According to her Instagram page, wolves truly enjoy her company.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works.
Number 9. Leonardo DiCaprio'S SULCAMTA tortoise. Well, we all know that Leonardo DiCaprio isn't wed, and he doesn't have any children. But he does have a beloved and unusual pet. DiCaprio owns a 40-pound SULCAMTA tortoise. The famous actor purchased the reptile back in 2010 at North American Reptile Breeders Conference and Trade Show in Anaheim, California. He only paid the low sum of $400 to become the proud owner of this interesting and fascinating creature. It is a 45-pound, 7-year-old African spurred tortoise. Being a wildlife activist, it's a good thing DiCaprio loves his tortoise, because this guy will likely be around for a long time. We can buy the small tortoises, but having the African spurred tortoise is one of its own. These animals tend to live until they're around 70 years old, even up to 200 years, and can get as heavy as 180 pounds. Number 8. Nicolas Cage's octopus. Why would someone keep an octopus as a pet? Nicolas Cage purchased an octopus along with a dinosaur skull during a $276,000 spending spree. What would you expect from someone who has starred in so many thriller movies? But the octopus didn't stay long with Nicolas. The octopus broke the glass of his aquarium, and that's something you'd never want to experience. But this isn't the end, as he also purchased the 2 albino king cobras named Moby and Sheba. Guests visiting his house often described it as a zoo, as well as a shark named Bitey are allegedly among his collection of exotic pets. Number 7. TIPPI HEDREN loves lions. We all know lions are ferocious predators. Admiring their strength is okay, but keeping them at home with you is just beyond insanity. Actress TIPPI HEDREN is well known for being the mother to famous actress Melanie Griffith and being a devout lover of animals, especially lions. For decades, her Roar Foundation and the animal sanctuary Shambhala Preserve in California have advocated for big cats from lions and leopards to bobcats and servals. Hedren loved the large cats so much that she welcomed them into her home and raised them along with her human family. TIPPI's daughter Melanie somehow managed to survive living with large wild carnivores, and is recalled that in childhood, her best friend was a lion named Neil, a 400-pound mature lion who occasionally slept in the same bed as Griffith, and, as these pictures attest, had the run of the house, from the kitchen to the living room to the swimming pool. The majestic beast was adopted by the family after they took the trip to Africa and decided to make a movie about lions called Rule. Sadly, the movie was a box office flop. Even some of the lions got a bit rough on the set. Griffith required 50 stitches at one point after being bit by one of the cats. Well, I think we're gonna stick to cats and dogs, actually. Number 6. Beyonce and her snake. Snakes can be venomous, dangerous, and ferocious. These creepy reptiles are no good, but having them as pets, well, that might not be the best choice. But Beyonce doesn't just have a pet snake. It in fact is a python. When she was younger, Beyonce and her cousin were roommates. Her cousin had a snake named Fendi that lived with them, and Queen Bey had a fondness for Fendi too. Beyonce definitely seems to love snakes big time. Hell, she even named the snake Beyonce. Beyonce was loved so much, she became the human Beyonce all-time favorite TV buddy. Beyonce slept and watched television with the snake. She even said that she used to sleep with the snake, but her dad, Matthew, wasn't pleased, especially when the snake went loose in the house. The snake was found hanging in the closet upside down, and her dad made the girls find a new home for Fendi. Well, imagining a snake watching TV with me is giving me the goosebumps. Number 5. Ice-T and his baby sharks. The musician and actor Ice-T renovated his Hollywood home back in 1994. The 4-room recording studio was made with an 8-foot-long and 3-foot-high baby shark tank. Yeah, a shark tank. But now that shark tank has been upgraded. The original gangsta rapper, real name Tracy Lauren Marrow, is a longtime fish fan, but he's taken his love of ocean creatures to the next step and now boasts a gigantic living coral tank at home. His family still has a fondness for the creatures. His wife and daughter went on a 2018 vacation to the Bahamas. His wife, Coco Austin, and her 2-year-old daughter, Chanel, went for a swim with a group of sharks. The video was shared on her Instagram page. Number 4. Paris Hilton, KINKAJOU. Paris Hilton loves to have everything flashy. The girl works out with a Louis Vuitton bag, for heaven's sake. Well, she had to get herself a show-stopping animal to accompany her everywhere, and this girl chose to own a KINKAJOU. The KINKAJOU is a rainforest animal that lives high up in the treetops. These rarely interact with other animals, or even humans. And Paris has named her little pet Baby Love, and the heiress and furball were thick as thieves. In 2006, one day Baby Love did what animals do. The raccoon-like animal bit Hilton while they were playing. The animal bite resulted in a trip to the hospital emergency room, where they treated the bite by cleaning it and giving her a tetanus shot. Also, this resulted in a new home for Baby Love. It's true to say that you can take the animal out of the wild, but you can't take the wild out of the animal. Number 3. Kirstie Alley and her lemurs. Kirstie Alley has always professed to be a lover of animals. She isn't just an ordinary lover of animals, though. Her love is shown in her lemur addiction. Kirstie loves her unique pets so much that she has over a dozen of them living on her property. She even tricked the airport security into thinking a baby lemur was a cat during one of her travels. In 2014, she told a magazine that she shared her home with 14 pet ring-tailed lemurs. The actress had a lemur enclosure built in her backyard so she could keep her unique pets close to her at all times. Thankfully for the California girl, the West Coast climate is similar to that of Madagascar, the lemur's native habitat. Number 2. Subscriber pick. And now let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. This image was sent to us by one of our subscribers. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it on over to us. Who knows, we might even feature it in one of our videos. Our subscriber picture today shows Mike Tyson standing with a chained white tiger. Now this picture is definitely photoshopped, but Mike Tyson does have a pet tiger, yes. Mike Tyson is known for being a bit eccentric. After he lost his daughter in 2009, he struggled to regulate and comprehend his emotions. Tyson owns pigeons and tigers. It seems a strange combination, but it is what it is. He spent $70,000 apiece on Bengal tiger cubs. He also owned a tiger named Kenya for 16 years. He used to have 3 tigers at a time and spent $200,000 a year on the food bill alone. Tyson eventually had to rehome the majestic beast as it took someone's arm for a midday meal. Number 1. Michael Jackson and his chimpanzee. The king of pop owned an array of animals throughout his lifetime. Perhaps the most famous was his chimpanzee, Bubbles. Bubbles was born in April of 1983. Jackson bought him from a Texas cancer research facility sometime in the early 1980s. Bubbles originally lived with Jackson at his home in Encino, California, before he was relocated to the Neverland Ranch. It was reported on many occasions that Bubbles slept in a crib in Jackson's bedroom and was allowed to use Jackson's toilet. Bubbles spent enough time at Jackson's side that he had his place in the spotlight for a time. The two were fairly inseparable and were often at social events with MJ himself. Celebrity artist Jeff Koons even made 4 editions of this statue of Jackson and Bubbles, which was controversial for how it portrayed Jackson. Bubbles was moved away from the Neverland Ranch around 2003. Jackson told Martin Bashir in the 2003 documentary Living with Michael Jackson that Bubbles had become pugnacious. He was moved to an animal sanctuary over fears he might attack Jackson's newborn son, Prince Michael II. Since 2005, Bubbles has lived at the Center for Great Apes, a sanctuary in Florida. He is 35 years old. Chimps can live up to 50 years. And that concludes our list of the 10 celebrities with the most exotic pets in the world. Are you going to have any of these exotic pets? A lion, an octopus, or maybe a snake? Comment down below to let us know. But before you go, don't forget to like and subscribe, and click the bell icon to stay up to date with our latest videos. We'll see you next time.